Yes, good morning, everyone. Sir, in the yesterday, we completed about the get command, post, atom. In employee CRUD CBV, 3 operations we completed. Get is completed. How to create the resource. How to update the resource done. Finally, last one is delete. First to write the how to delete a particular record in the test.py. Go to the test.py. At the time of deletion of record, compulsory have to pass the key. అవట్లా So now go to the test.py. Comment the update resource. You have to uncomment this. At the time of deletion, delete the resource. If I'm not passing any ID, I have to display to delete an item. ID is mandatory. So we have to create one dictionary with the name of data. Inside I can pass ID. Colon, I have to take the ID. Here I need to pass some record. If I'm passing value, it will be goes to here. If I'm not passing anything, ID will become none. Now, here endpoint only one is there. Remove this, comma, data equal to JSON dot, what is the command? Dumps. Inside I have to give data. What is the data? This one dictionary. If I'm passing ID, 3 will be passing to there. ID will become 3. Third record will be deleted. If I'm not passing any 3, ID will become none. If ID is none, I have to write to delete the record compulsory. You have to pass the one ID. So this is the first one, test.py. So tomorrow holiday, no class tomorrow. Tomorrow na movie కాదు కదా. థర్స్డే. ఎప్పుడు రంజాన్ థర్స్డేనా? We will start REST framework. Today, one more example I will tell. Next tomorrow holiday, na day after tomorrow, I will start REST framework. ఉగాది పచ్చడి కావాలా పెడతా రే పెడతా పెట్టి ఎల్లుండి తెస్తా క్లాస్కి. ఇదేనా? ఎవరు సౌండ్ రాదు, బొమ్మ చూడటమే. ఇదే దీనికి ఏం లేదేంటి క్లోజ్కి? అది పరిస్థితి. అదే కదా. Sir, now in the views.py, we have to override the method delete method. Go to the views. So here, def delete is the function. First argument self, second argument request, third one args, fourth one KW args. I have to read the data from the third party application, request from body, stored into variable data. Whatever data provided by partner application, is it JSON data or not? We have to check that. For that, we are using one function. What is the function? Is JSON is the function. Instead, I can pass data, give the condition valid JSON. If it is not valid JSON, if not valid JSON, then you have to print one message. Please send valid data or return the response. Please send valid data only. Because if you're not sending any valid data, automatically we are getting this error. First start the server. One more is required to run our test.py file. Go to D drive, CD, REST API, CD, without REST model, py, manage.py, run the server. Server is started. Go to the partner application. We have to send directly dictionary, not the JSON data. Then automatically we are getting error. Go to D drive, CD, REST API. Now CD without REST model, py test.py. Yes, please send valid data only, but response code 200 came wrong. You have to change that status code. Some 400. Now run this. We are getting 400. Please send valid data only. That is the first part. The data will be valid data or not, we are checking. Hmm? Sunday full enjoy yesterday. Absent for the class also. Hmm. ఏంటంట సరదా బయటికి వెళ్ళావా? ఓ వీడియో కదా మర్చిపోయా. టుడే ఐ విల్ ఫార్వర్డ్ ద వీడియో. Yeah, today I will forward. I forgot about that. Which video now? Yesterday class video. Sir, now if I am got the valid data only, now I am passing from the test.py JSON data only I am passing. Okay, perfect. అయితే I am passing the record is 30. 30th record is not available there. So go to the admin panel, employees. These are employees are there. 30th ID is not available there. Now come to here, views.py. If it is valid JSON, the cursor will be coming to the line number 93. Here, now we are in the line number 93 here. Read the data, JSON dot. What is the command? Loads. What can you load? Data. Because data is the JSON data, I converted to Python data, Python dictionary. Yes. In this Python dictionary, ID is available, not available, we don't know. That's why we are using pdata dot. What is the command? Get of ID. If ID is their corresponding value, otherwise I can pass as a none stored into variable ID. Now, if this ID is not none, అంటే we are getting something ID from the application. అది 3 13 something ID we are getting it. Based on that, you can call the method. What is the method? Get object by ID. You can pass your ID. Store to the variable EMP. Now 3 means data available. 30 means none. Where starting we declared one method, get object by ID. If the specified ID is available, I'm getting EMP record. Not available, none. So now we have to ask, if EMP is none, print some condition. If EMP is none. Now, JSON data. Return the response. Here, the requested resource not available with matched ID. Return a response I can forwarded 404. Now fine. Go to here, run the application, valid JSON. The requested resource not available with matched ID because of I'm passing ID 30. No, I'm passing 3. 3 is available there. Now data will be deleted. Now I will write the code if the matched ID is available. The next cinema. Sir, now check this. Here, I'm loading the Python dictionary. I'm asking about ID. If ID is not none means I'm passing ID. In that ID, record available, not available, it will be decided. If EMP is none, this code is executed. When cursor coming to line number 100, if EMP is not none, and something object is available there, simple, you can use EMP dot delete. What is the return type of delete method? What it will return? Saturday class we discussed delete return type tuple, and we discussed the tuple unpacking concept also, because delete return type is the tuple in Saturday class. Somewhere else I discussed list ఇది ఇదిగోండి delete. The delete function return type is tuple. I am storing into two variables. This concept is called as tuple unpacking. Tuple contains two values. One is status, second one deleted item. Both will be returned. So how to store into two variables? One is status. Second one is deleted item. Now, okay. If status equal to one comparison, resource deleted successfully. Resource deleted successfully. The return code is 200 is the status code. Suppose status code is not 1. Come to outside of the if condition. Unable to delete. Please try again. Now, for example, in this total code, all these one under ID, this total code is belonging to if block only. What is this? If ID is not none, I am taking the corresponding record. If EMP is none, Malli again this one more condition I am given. If EMP is not none, it is deleted successfully. Status code 1 aithe this no. Asal this if condition is failed starting a. ID will become none. Then cursor come to line number 106 will be executed. This total code not executed. The meaning is you are not passing anything. If you want to delete record, compulsory you have to pass ID. That message I am doing here. Last line. Here. To perform the deletion, Babu ID is mandatory. Please provide. That is the story. Now, first two possibilities I completed, valid JSON or not, requested resource not available because of 30. Now the condition is, I'm not passing any ID. If I'm not passing any ID, what is the by default ID? None. Then in your code, this total block is not executed. Directly it will be executed last line 106 and 107. Now run this. To perform deletion, ID is mandatory. Please provide. Okay. I am providing ID. I am given as a some 300. 300 ID record is not available there. Sorry, boss. Requested resource is not available there. If I am passing as a 9, yes, available there, 9th ID. Now, resource will be deleted successfully. Resource deleted successfully. Go to here, refresh. 9th one gone. So that is the, if ID is not none, EMP is none. Okay. If EMP is none. If EMP is not none, I deleted the record. If status code is this one. ఓ పైనుంచే పోయింది కదా. Sir, Adi, without using REST framework, how to implement it? Get, put, post, delete. So next one, completed. So now I created one more application in that same get post put that mix in utilities. How much completed today? I will complete it. Remaining, if anything is pending, is there? You have to finish. The day after tomorrow, I will start by using REST framework. How to do the activities? I will explain. This is the without REST framework, we are doing all these activities. That's why this much of code is there. Now go to the back. Django hyphen admin start project without REST model to cd without REST model to py manage.py start app test app. These things, these three steps: creation of project, go to the project. Next, add application in settings.py. This one also fine. Next, I have one table is required. So go to the models.py. Inside models, create one model class. First go to the settings. Inside install apps. Go with test app. Next. Models. Create one class student. Inside models dot model is the class name. Now student have the name models dot the go with character field. Maximum length attribute is required. I am given 64. Student have roll number. I have to give the models dot roll number means general integer field. Next, student have the marks. Marks also integer field. Now, student have the girlfriend. Models dot character field. Maximum length 64. Student have the boyfriend. Models dot character field. This is the values I can provided model class. Name, roll number, marks, girlfriend, boyfriend. The table. Photo field and not here. You can add whatever you want. Djung application you can add. Here only APIs you can implemented. Okay, now we are not creating functionality. API. Some of the students don't have girlfriend. Good students. Huh? ఏం కావాలి ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు మనోడు ఏం బాధ అది ఇంగ్లీషా తెలుగా హిందీయా హిందీయా ఓహో मेरे की भी गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं है जी अच्छी बात है सांबा रास्को सांबा इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस डिजांगो रेस्ट एपीआई नहीं खुदाफिज सर नेक्स्ट make migrations and migrate after that register to the admin.py ఏం చేయాలి ఇప్పుడు make migrations py manage.py make migrations done migrate done create super user leave blank address password Yes. Start the server. Server started, but table is not available there. Go to admin panel. You can log in, no table. The reason is we are not registered to the admin panel. That's why table is not available. Yes. Take the class. Student admin is the class. Admin dot model admin. Now the variable is there. List underscore display. Inside whatever columns are there, ID, name, roll number, marks, girlfriend, boyfriend. Register admin dot site dot register. Inside go with student comma student admin. That student is not available here. From test app dot models import student. This is the admin panel. Yeah, list underscore displays the predefined variable. It is predefined variable list underscore display. Next, views.py, we have to write the logic. After that, is it working, not working? Go to the partner application. From there, you have to test it. So now observe carefully here. First, go to the data కావాలి కదా అదేం టేబుల్ రాలేదు యా స్టూడెంట్ టేబుల్ యాడ్ ద స్టూడెంట్ రోల్ నెంబర్ మార్క్స్ గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్ బాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్ సేవ్ నెక్స్ట్ స్టూడెంట్ 102 కత్రీనా 102 మార్క్స్ 98 గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్ కరీనా బాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్ షారుఖ్ ఖానా సరే అమీర్ ఖాన్ నెక్స్ట్ సన్నీ రోల్ నెంబర్ 103 మార్క్స్ గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్ Mallika, boyfriend. So three records are available there. Go to the views.py here. Sir, first take the class student CRUD CBV. Inside first one, view is the class. So from Django dot Django dot, what is the module name? Views dot generic import. What is the class name? View is the parent class. So this is the parent. My class is the child class. Instead, I have to override the method. What is the method? Get. What is the first argument? Second one. Next one. Next one. V arguments. Now, first I want to read the data from the application, partner application. How to read data from partner application? Request dot. What is the command? Body. I am getting the data. Whatever data provided by my partner application, is it valid data or not? How to check it? Simple, we have to write here itself. Here itself only we have to write. A module is there. Observe carefully. What is the module name? JSON is the module. Whatever data provided by there, I have to load that data. Now, JSON dot. What is the command? Loads of data. It is converted to Python dictionary. If something goes wrong, we are getting an error. So, how to handle that one? I can go with try block. I converted to Python dictionary. No, except block. What is the class name? Value error. I have to provided valid equal to false. If everything goes fine, you can take valid equal to true. But these try and except block, every method I am using, get method, post method, delete method, and put method, patch method, every time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines are common. That's why I'm not creating here. I removed this one, make it as one common functionality. That is, I taken one Python file. What is the file name? Utils.py file. Here you have to import JSON module. JSON module. Paste that code. But I want to call this one means compulsory function is required. Now my function name is, what is the function name? Is JSON is the function name. Inside I'm passing the data. This is the function. Inside try block, inside code, except block, and return the value. Return that value. What it is? Valid one. So that's why every time I'm using easy JSON, whatever data provided by partner application, that is passing to that one. What is the function name? Is JSON. Didn't came because of we have to go with from test app dot, what is the file name? Utils. Inside import. What is the function name? Is JSON is the function. Now we have to call that is JSON. Inside you can pass your, what you can pass? Your data. That's why I created one function is JSON. Valid underscore JSON. So first we have to create one file utils.py. Inside write this code. That is the common method is JSON method. Under test app, create a file under test app folder with the name utils.py file. So one utils common method I implemented is JSON. Every time I'm calling this method to the views.py. Reusability purpose, man. In utils.py, use JSON function is there. This function, every time I'm calling into get method, post method, put, delete, because whatever data provided by partner application, is it JSON data or not? I am checking. If it is not JSON data, starting validation will be failed. Python file name is not predefined. .py only predefined. Any name you can give. Not only utils, any name. I'm telling Python file, it is a any name that is your wish. Sir, now utils.py is ready. I'm calling that function into views. Okay, fine. I have to check that if it is not valid JSON, we have to send the response. Normal get observe. We have to send HTTP response from Django dot HTTP import. We have to write HTTP response. Okay, now this response I have to write normal gaite. Every day you have to write HTTP response of we have to write some whatever data I provided there, that JSON data I have to write, and I want to provided one content type, a variable we are passing application by JSON, and I have to write some status code 400 or something we have to write. But this code every time we have to reuse this one. Don't write this one. SD created one method render HTTP response like that we are passing na same. You have to create one more file under test app, new file. What is the file name? Mixins.py reusability purpose. What is the file? Mixins.py file. In this file, you have to write that code from Django dot HTTP import HTTP response class. I have to define one class. That class name is HTTP response mixin. Here, what is the parent class? Object is the parent. Here I have to declare my own method def render to HTTP response. Inside, I have to pass the argument, first argument self. Second one, I need to pass some data, JSON data we need to pass. By default, status code I'm given 200. If something goes wrong, I have to send the status code. Now we have to return previous statement, whatever I'm using. HTTP response. Inside you can pass JSON data, comma, content type. Content type equal to application by JSON, comma, status equal to status we can provided. This is the reusable class. Second class, you have to take mixins.py. In this is the code we have to provided. Every class, if no parent class is there, by default, the parent class is object class. If we mention, not mention, by default, object is the parent class. Just understandable purpose, I am written object is the parent for that class. Instead of writing class, can we use function? Your wish, if you want to send direct HTTP response, you can use it. But when you're writing this class, next level I can inherited, just I'm calling this function, render to HTTP response function. That's why created. So now come to the views again. Now here, views.py. I'm taking data from the partner application. I'm checking is it a valid or not. Not valid JSON. Okay, no problem. Return that. Return. Call the method self dot render raw because of you are not imported. What is the class name? HTTP response mixin. You think also not required. Remove. Now from test app dot mixins import. What is the class name? HTTP response mix. Now this is the parent. Okay. Now see this method came render to HTTP response. Create one dictionary with key message equal to I can forwarded please provide valid JSON data only. But it is the dictionary. I have to converted JSON dot. What is the command? Dumps. One dictionary will be converted to JSON data. This is JSON data. I'm calling this function. It will goes to the mixins. One data is coming. It is returning the HTTP response to the end user. Now, status code. Status equal to 400. Now come to the line number 12. Line number 12 means if I'm not passing valid JSON, it is executed. No, I'm passing valid JSON data only. Okay. Now you can JSON not coming because of import statement. JSON. JSON dot. What is the command? We go loads. Loads of which one? The data which is provided by partner application. It is successfully converted to Python dictionary. Python dictionary. Function not closed. HTTP response. 1, 2, parenthesis. Now, okay. Python dictionary. Sir, now, once you sending Python dictionary, are you asking single record or all records? If you pass ID, ID will be there. Otherwise, all records. So you can ask about Python data dot. What is the command? Get command. You can ask ID. If ID is not there, no problem. You can pass none. So if you're not passing anything ID, none. None means all the records. If you're passing single value, one record only. How to get the record? By using employee dot, object dot, sorry, student kada. Yeah. Student dot, object dot, get. We can pass ID. But this is regularly required. That is the reason you have to create one more method. What is the method you have to create? Starting, go to there, def, get underscore, object underscore, ID. Internally, you can pass self comma one ID you can pass. This method I have to call here. Remove this one. Get object by ID. Now, student, it is not there. From test app, models, import, student. Within the method, student dot, object dot, get is the command. Internally ID equal to, you can pass your ID. Stored into one variable, yes. Suppose your passing ID is not available, chances will be there. So try block. Within the try, you can ask about the student. If the student is not there, except block. What it is? Model name dot. What is the class name? Does not. రాలేదు. రావాలి. Student does not exist. S will become none. Return the S value. So now you have to implement first this method into your use.py. Take this one. Get object by ID. I am passing one ID. Student dot object dot get ID equal to ID. Except student does not exist, S value none, return that S. S is the reference variable. ఓహో అది అందుకని రాలా డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ ఇది అక్కడ మిస్టేక్ ఉంటుందిగా స్టూడెంట్ డాట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ డాట్ గెట్ ఐడి. Because student is not there. Suppose I'm here, 3 students are there, 3 IDs are there. By mistake, I'm asking 30. Then runtime error we are getting student does not exist. S will become none. If S is none, I am telling the request resource is not available. That's why I'm passing none value to the S. Sir, now in the views, come to the now code. So first I'm checking the data from the partner application. Is it valid JSON? Not valid JSON, it will be executed. If it is valid, convert to the dictionary, I'm taking the ID. If ID is not none, ante something ID they are passing, call the current class object method, get object by ID. Internally, you can pass your ID stored into variable std. One student object got created. Now std is pointing to student and none will be decided by this code. If the IDs are 1, 2, 3, we are getting object. We are getting object. Suppose I am given 10 now. 10th ID is not there. Value error, sorry, student does not exist will come. None will be stored. So what is this std value? You have to check it. If student equal to none, if it is none, return self dot render to HTTP response. Inside you can create one dictionary. JSON dot dumps of create the dictionary. The request resource is not available. No matched record found with matched ID. Now come to the outside. Status equal to 400. So here I am passing P data, Python data, P data. Sir, now status. So once I'm loading the dictionary, I'm asking ID. If ID is not none, I'm getting the data. If STD is none, no match record. Sir, now the cursor will coming to line number 27. When it is coming line number 27, if student is not none. If not none means a student object is there, but it is a dictionary. I want to convert this one to again JSON format. So here already explained some concept. What it is? Serialization. What is the meaning of serialization? Python dictionary to JSON. 3 ways are there. One is by using JSON module dumps. Second one, the serialized module of the Django. Third, next level we will discuss under REST framework. Direct serializer class is there. In that you can pass. So every time we are converting dictionary, one object means simple. Tomorrow I want to convert multiple objects. So not possible. That's why go to mixins. You have to create one more class, serializer class. So take the class. The serialize mixin is the class. Inside parent is the object. For this, from Django dot Django dot core dot what is the module name? Serializers. What is the function? Serialize. Predefined function available there. So create your own function. Serialize. Inside you have to pass self, comma, query set we are passing. So what is the function? Serialize. Inside I'm passing the JSON, comma, query set we are passing as a argument. Now it should be converted to the JSON data. Serialize is the function. Inside I'm passing query set, converted to the JSON. Now this is JSON dot loads of what is the data I provided? JSON data. Now it should be a Python dictionary. Sir, why I'm using this Python dictionary and all the things means once I printed the data in the 2 days before I explained, along with record, it will be displayed table name, primary key, some unnecessary data will be provided. I want to remove that unnecessary data, only dictionary values I can require. That's why I'm using this logic. Now, here, once Python dictionary is there, I want to take final list equal to one empty list. For each object in Python dictionary, you have to read that obj of, there is one column is there. What is the column? Fields. It is only pointing to your original employee data. It is not taking the model name, primary key, all the things. Now, my final list is the empty list. I have to go with append of emp data. Now it is done. Convert this one to JSON. JSON dot dumps of final list. This dictionary converted, return this JSON data. Actually, only this one is enough, but in my Python dictionary, unnecessary data is available there. That is the reason I'm reading only data. That data converted to JSON, return to here. Where final okay. JSON data, serialize JSON query set, loads of JSON Python dictionary, empty list. Each object I am reading from the dictionary, only fields whatever is there I am provided. This is the code. JSON I am using, but I am not imported. Import JSON. So now, again, in the mixins class, you have to define this one. Because of we have to converted Python dictionary to, so general process is first JSON data to dictionary we are converted. If one record is there, it's very simple. If 100,000 multiple records are there, easy to conversion purpose, I'm using serialize mixin, serialize method. Python data, it's a variable, man. Last 2 days onwards we are using one variable. P data means Python data. Our own variable. Left side, whatever I am given, these are our own variables, not predefined. Here, of understand purpose, I am given JSON data. Here, I am given pdict. Can I give only dict, only d, our wish? Variables are our wish. Any variable you can use. If empty list is there, then I can append the data. That's why I'm taken one empty list. Because append function means it is available in the list only. That's why I'm taken empty list. Because once I'm taken Python dictionary, in the last class already I'm telling, along with employee record, It is displaying table name, primary key, all the things. That unnecessary data I don't want. Fields is pointing to only our original record. That's why in the dictionary, I'm taking each and every object. Wherever fields is there, the corresponding key is taken EMP data. Once it is empty list, I'm appending. Finally, this one converted to JSON, written to the end user. Oh, sorry. They are telling instead of EMP, STD. Sorry. So any variable ever wish, student data you can take, no problem. So go to the mixins, అక్కడ కూడా instead of EMP, they are asking STD. Completed this one. Now finally go to the views. If one record is there, call the serialize function. Multiple are there. Same function you can call our serialize function. So this is the class. Come to views. Again, you have to inherit the class serialize mixin, comma, serialize mixin import. So now come to here. If student is none value, I'm getting Babu, you can pass matched record. If it is not none, yes, record is available there, then self dot. What is our function name? Serialize. Inside you can pass one record, std followed by comma. Because it is accepted only query set only, but you are passing one value. Now this is your JSON data. Return this JSON data. Return self dot render to HTTP response. Inside you can pass JSON data. For example, here line number 29. Line number 29 here. Suppose if you are not passing any ID, then ID will become none. This total code not executed. If ID is not none means you are asking all the records. If ID is not none means you are asking total data you want to display. Now you have to write here the command. What is the command? Student dot objects dot all. All the records you can read. Student dot objects dot all records stored into one query set. Once a query set is there, self dot serialize, pass the query set. If multiple values are directly passed, single value is there, list of the std followed by comma, you can provide. Now, I have to return render the final code. This is the get method. Oh, now, check this one. Only the get method, okay. First line, it is reading data from the partner application. I am passing this data to EasyJSON because partner is sending valid data or not. I am checking. If it is not valid JSON, Up to here, it will be executed there. Your partner is sending valid JSON only. Then this code is not executed. I converted to the Python dictionary. From the Python dictionary, I'm asking ID. At the time of passing ID, maybe 3 na, 30 na, no ID na. Some ID is there. Okay, you are passing some ID. ID is not none. Now immediately I'm asking based on that ID value. If the ID is 30, sorry boss, data is not there. Student is none. It will be displayed. No, the ID is 3. Then this block is not executed. The third record, student passing to serializer and forwarded to data only. For example, అసలు ID is not available there. I'm not passing any ID. It never goes to the inside. Then it will be executed which block? This block will be executed all the records. For this, create one URLs. Endpoint is required. That endpoint is API. We use a dot student CRUD CBV dot as underscore view because it is a class. Now from test app import views. Everything will be fine. Oh, space. No. ఎక్కడ 20. Oh, API. Now check the server. Server is ready. Now your application is properly working or not working. Who will do that means third party application test.py. So create one file where main project folder file. What is the file name? Test.py. In this test.py, you have to already with REST model test.py get method is there. Copy this get method. Now HTTP responsive browser ID, API, resource ID equal to none. I'm going data equal to empty. Yesterday story. Yesterday morning, what I'm telling, same story. Empty dictionary. If ID is not there, empty dictionary I'm passing. If ID will be there, that dictionary will be passing to there. So first chance, I'm not passing anything. I'm not passing the JSON data also. Starting validation was failed. Save this. Go to here. Clear the screen. Py test.py. Error. So many errors are there. Yes, RF. I'm not using post method na కాదు ఎక్కడో రాంగ్ ఉంది ప్రోగ్రామే. If it is post method, then CSRF. సారీ, నేను రన్ చేసిన ఫైల్ ఎక్కడిది విత్ రెస్ట్ మోడల్, అది మిస్టేక్. గో బ్యాక్, cd డాట్ డాట్ క్లియర్ ద స్క్రీన్, cd వితౌట్ రెస్ట్ మోడల్ 2 ఇక్కడ ఫైల్ రన్ చేయండి py. అది ప్రాబ్లం. ఎందుకంటే at the time of getment CSRF token still problem is there. Go to server. Server will tell unexpected keyword argument status. JSON coder init అక్కడెక్కడో స్టేటస్ రాంగ్ ఇచ్చాం. In the views ఎక్కడో parenthesis missing something goes wrong. Status 400. Return render self status. ఇక్కడ కాదైతే మిస్టేక్. 26th. This is curling brace. ఎక్కడ ఇదా? 1 minute. That is mandatory కదా అది. అది కంపల్సరీ బికాస్ ఈ JSON dumps is the one function. Parenthesis open. From here to here dictionary. So compulsory closing this one. Mandatory. 20 ఇక్కడ మిస్టేక్ ఉంది కరెక్ట్. ఇక్కడ క్లోజింగ్ మిస్సింగ్. JSON డాట్ dumps డిక్షనరీ అది కరెక్ట్. వేర్ నౌ చూద్దాం. Go to the server is running. Okay, fine. Go to the partner application. Please provide valid JSON. Because of I am not passing valid JSON only. That's why they are telling here. Now you can send the JSON dot dumps of data. Now valid JSON only. I'm not passing anything here. Then automatically data will be empty dictionary. ID not none. Go to the views. Whenever your ID is none value, all records we are getting, sorry, you need to pass ID. That too you can pass 30. With this name, record is not available. Now, sir, no matched record found with matched ID. Now you can pass 3. Third record is available there. Now, Sunny, roll number, everything. As if you are not passing anything, all records. Nalli error vachindi. JSON underscore data referenced before assignment. Line number 30. 1 minute. Usara any mistakes, sir? Will come definitely. Oh, sir, ikkada self.serialize of QS I am given. I am returning JSON data, but I am not assigning variable. Correct. The mistake. So mistakes will come definitely. Once you are getting more errors, then only you will get it whatever problems are there. So now this is the way, sir. Provide valid JSON, no matched record. If record is available, if I'm not passing anything, all the records. That is the get cinema. Same yesterday we are written, same only. Whatever explained yesterday, today with an example, we are explained. You have to try to implement your post method, put method. Yesterday, whatever explained, same story you have to implemented. Post, put, delete. And that is the cinema of without rest. So based on this remaining, you can implement, okay, na? Post, put to, delete. Tomorrow, I'll have a holiday. You can practice it remaining. Yeah, Ramjan also they will give holiday. So they are asking import statements in the classroom notes. Yeah, yeah. Yesterday video link I will provide in the Google class. Sorry. The Telegram I will upload that yesterday class recording and interview questions also. Today I will post in the Telegram. ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడో ఉండాలి ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్లు డిజాంగో ఇవే ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ 30 క్వశ్చన్స్ రెస్ట్ ఏపీ ఆల్సో tomorrow only holiday 10th class is there ఇంకా remaining you can practice it. I never discussed about that post put delete. You have to try because yesterday I'm telling, day before yesterday also I'm telling same. Wednesday I will start about REST framework. By using REST framework, how to do all the things. So first we have to install REST framework. Go to the Django REST, install it. So then who are completed, you can carry and buy everyone. Tomorrow no class. Wednesday is the next class. I will start REST framework. Online guys, bye everyone.